Starships, Raptor Engines, Starlink, and on and on. We all have gone through it, at least a few of them. SpaceX's rise wasn't a quick one, but a difficult one. The man behind all of these dreams and concepts, Mr. Elon Musk, has a very distinguished mission set for his company. Curious to know? So in today's episode, we'll be looking into SpaceX's mission and how committed these guys are. So let's get straight into the topic. Welcome back to Elon Musk Resolution, a place where we bring concepts of Musk and his enthusiasts on a single platform. Excited enough? What are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, share, and click on the notification bell to get the latest news and updates on Tesla, SpaceX, and what they're about to do next. One can't just pass SpaceX just like any other company. In fact, this is a firm that targets its potential in changing the course of mankind. You don't believe me? Why don't we just take a look at what they've been doing for the past few years? They built and perfected their Raptor Engines, which most of you might know as the backbone of the Starship project, which in turn is meant to single-handedly carry out the Mars mission. Just like the company mission statement says, they really manufacture and launch the world's most advanced rockets and spacecraft. This isn't just the achievement and effort of Musk, but also his dedicated employees. As a matter of fact, 75% of SpaceX employees are motivated by the company's mission, vision, and values. For 18% of its employees, promoting the company mission is the most significant aspect of their job, aside from getting paid. The SpaceX corporate goal is vital to 45% of employees, who claim it is their primary reason they stayed at SpaceX. Surveys among its employees clearly reveal that maintaining staff alignment requires a targeted goal statement and consistent core corporate values. Why don't we go back in time and look at the company's history? The headquarters of the American aerospace manufacturer of space transportation services are in Hawthorne, California. SpaceX's adventure began in 2002 with the goal of reducing space transportation costs to enable the colonization of Mars. Musk proposed the Mars Oasis project in 2001, which was a project to deploy a compact experimental greenhouse holding seeds with dehydrated gel on Mars in order to grow plants on Martian soil. That was the beginning of its remarkable voyage. According to its audience or the entire world who stood watching, for them, this would be the furthest that life's ever traveled. Just like anyone would think, no one believed in his plan. Later, even with a far greater space budget, Musk understood that traveling to Mars would be prohibitively expensive without a significant breakthrough in rocket technology. That's when he brought out his creativity. It took SpaceX a few years and a lot of labor and blood to make reusable rockets a feasible option, and now Falcon 9s are the industry standards for reusable rockets. With the success of Falcon 9 and its Merlin engine, SpaceX decided to stick to a similar technique. From then on, the company saw an immense range of growth in its path, until the present day where the company is aimed at mass-producing their Raptor engines for the Starship project. The Raptor engines are on a whole new league than the Falcon and Merlin engines. These enormous devices are formulated to take up to 100 people into space, possibly to the moon and Mars. The Starship's engines, called the Raptors, are methane-powered powerhouses that could single-handedly carry out the whole Mars excursion by 2024, just like we said in the beginning. But unlike the Merlin engines that SpaceX use in their Falcon 9 reusable rockets currently, the Raptor engines are explicitly made for SpaceX's Starship project. A Raptor is a group of full-flow staged combustion cycle rocket mechanisms developed and designed by SpaceX for practice on the in-development SpaceX Starship. The engine is fueled by cryogenic liquid methane and liquid oxygen, LOX, called methalox, rather than the RP-1 kerosene and LOX, called Kerolox, used in SpaceX's prior Merlin and Kestrel rocket engines. The Raptor engine has more than twice the momentum of SpaceX's Merlin engine that powers the Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy launch carriers. Its innovative design and tech mean that it just might be SpaceX's ace in the hole when it comes to seeking the whole solar system. You might be getting how committed these guys are on their mission to Mars. The reusability is a crucial characteristic of the engine, as Musk has said that each engine needs to be prepared for flying up to 1,000 times to support the ambitious operations of Starship. That's a major problem. The most extensively reused engines in space exploration history were the main mechanisms on space shuttles, which flew up to only a few dozen times each. SpaceX's prevailing engine is called Merlin, which is currently employed on its operational Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, but the Raptor heralds a significant improvement. One is that it has double the thrust of its forerunner thanks to a much higher pressure. That's it, the technical side. The Starship might be a lot more important than you believe. Starship's promise has everything to do with its size and imaginable potential for reuse. Starship will be fully reusable, and Elon Musk said that this could lower the launch cost by about $2 million. Starship could create a more affordable way to carry out sustained observations of our planet. It could also enable more ambitious scientific missions as part of the Earth System Explorer program. That's just about their rockets. Meanwhile, he undertook an amazing network called the Starlink. Have issues with your network? Well, it wouldn't be long till you have network speeds reaching gigabytes per second. That's what Musk is planning to do with Starlink. Adding to that, last year, Google Cloud Services had announced its partnership with SpaceX to develop a new corporation to stimulate faster delivery of data and a wide variety of cloud-based applications to consumers with the help of Starlink's top-end broadband network and Google's outstanding cloud services. This alliance is going to bring a whole lot of elements to internet users around the world. The Starlink network can be catered to all kinds of broadband services to the customers, like businesses, education, and data centers with outstanding speeds and connection stability. Now, Starlink has become a satellite internet constellation just as it was planned. These guys, they just never back off from any mission. Whether it's building reusable rockets, internet satellites, or electric cars, they're just amazing. Currently, a chance of satellite internet service encloses most of the global population. Actual service can only be provided in countries that have permitted SpaceX to provide service within any particular federal jurisdiction. Of course, it will be a game changer if it functions as promised. With Starlink, SpaceX is laboring towards 2 initials for spaceflight. You know what? The Starlink is literally cool. Ever thought of watching Netflix from a vessel in the middle of the ocean? No trouble. Give every Tesla a broadband hotspot connection wherever they drive? Simple. Done. Want to set up a cell tower in the middle of nowhere without needing to connect fiber optics to it? Well, now you can. The receiver antenna should be small, sufficient to carry with you on a hiking trip or even eventually inside smartphones to allow really unlimited high-speed broadband range anywhere on Earth you can see the sky. The project wasn't just made for its consumers, but also benefits the company in gigantic amounts. Starlink has the potential to make an obscene ton of capital. This is the first network that can literally be sold to anyone, anywhere on the planet. There are approximately 7 billion people on the planet. Presume that means there are about 2 billion households. Each of those households expects high-speed access to the internet. In first world nations, the notion of spending about $30 a month for gigabyte speeds would be highly impressive. And in second world countries, they could effortlessly sell this for $5 a month, making it accessible for a family in a poorer nation. Assume then one can average only $10 per household per month. That's $20 billion per month and $240 billion in revenue annually. Most high-tech companies see a 10 times multiplier for valuation, signifying you should assume that it's a $2.4 trillion market cap company. That's more than double as big as the biggest companies on the earth that are on the $1 trillion valuation mark. You know, Google, Apple, and Microsoft. And Starlink could ride revenue that could buy these big companies. With Starlink, Musk's revenue will be doubled or tripled. If Musk can get Starlink to work, he'll be able to fund all of his insane ideas rather comfortably. That's exactly what these guys are capable of. Now, after watching all of these, compare this to the beginning of the episode where we mentioned the firm's mission statement. Stunning, right? So coming to the end of the video, did you love today's episode? And not just that, do mention what do you guys think about SpaceX's vision and their mission for tomorrow. Anyway, drop in your ideas about the Starship mission to Mars in the comment section below, and also if we've missed out on any information. Well, this isn't the end of the story. More exciting stuff will come up in the coming days, and we here at Elon Musk Resolution will be delivering the best of the content to you folks. That's about it for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you're a massive fan of SpaceX stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll meet again in the next one.